Okay, so today we are going to first of all accept my good evening again, and I hope you all are enjoying the workshop sessions, different sessions on the different topics taken by the different resource person. So now we are going to discuss about the topic which is already shared with you, that is the patron circulation process, managing patron holds and reservation, overdue and fine management, and generating custom reports. So we will be talking about this. And before I begin the session, may I request all of you, if you have any query or question regarding yesterday's session, which we discussed regarding the cataloging and different, means creating framework, importing, customizing, generating report, and also adding the authorized value to the framework for ready-made value. So if you have any query or questions, so you can write in the chat box, or you can add at the end of session also we can discuss. So I am already late by 9 minutes, so I will not waste much of your time. Let me share the screen. Okay, hope my screen is visible to you all. Okay, so
Yes, sir,
yeah,
visible.
we are going to discuss about the patron management, circulation management. So see, when we discuss about the circulation, we have to make two things ready, whether we are doing it manually or we are doing it with any tool, I mean Koha. And what are those two things? First, you have to make the patron or member detail ready, whether in the form of card or whatever the form you are using. So member details should be ready. If you are using the member card or iCard or something, so the detail, if you are using software, so the detail also should be available in the software. And the second, that you have to make the detail of the item ready, means documents, whichever document you are going to issue. So yesterday we have already discussed about the catalog part where we created some of the entries. So that has already been created, and today I guess that it would have been discussed by the concerned resource person, that how you create the membership. And if you remember, I already discussed the basic configuration here, where I demonstrated that how you can create the category, and also how you can generate the fine circulation rule. So this fine circulation rule, once you decide here or once you define here, it allows you, it allows the Koha, not you, it allows the Koha to calculate the fine or calculate the uh, number of days the document to be issued to the particular category users. And also it allows you to give number of reservation you are giving online, you are giving number of this one renewals online. So all these facility you get, or the matrix you configure in the circulation and fine rule. So now coming to the second part, catalog we have already discussed. Before you start creating patron, ensure that you have already created the patron category, and also you have created the circulation and fine rule. Then only your effective circulation will take place. And now the next is that how you create the patron. So see, there are two methods to create the patron. One method is that you create the patron one by one, and for that you just see there is a patron button on the top. If I click this button, it will open me a blank page where I get the option of choosing the category for creating new patron. This is one option. Second option is that I can directly, if I'm having bulk number of patrons, I can directly import them into Koha. And that is available where? That is available here in the tools module. It means, let's say admission, a BTech students taking admission this year, and number is more than 1000. So it will be quite difficult for you to create one by one all the member record in the Koha. So the easiest option is that you just go to this import patron, and they have already given one starter file, or you can say the sample file in the CSV format. And these are the fields. These are the fields associated with this Excel file. So I will come to this point. Whichever field you don't want, you can leave, rest you can fill, and in one go you import it. So what will happen? All the members in this file will get added to your Koha, and your patron record will be ready. So you have two options. So let me demonstrate one option first. How you create a normal, okay, normal patron. Now the very important point while creating the patron. We create two type of patron in the Koha. One, that is normal user. Normal user means you create the patron, you create the opaque ID and password, but the patron will not be able to this interface, that is called Koha staff interface. So that will, they will be normal user, means student, staff, faculty, all these will be normal users. There is another kind of patron, that is privileged patron. And who is that? Library staff. So they also will be created from the same method through same option. Only the difference will be that these patrons will be given facility to access this portal. I mean, you will assign the privilege to access the staff interface. So let's see that how we create the Koha means patron in Koha. So I click on patron and I go to new patron and choose the category where I want to create the patron. So I click on workshop participants, and see there will be many fields. It is not necessary that you fill up all the fields except the required field. So let's say my name is Tripathi, I give DP. I can give my salutation also. Then it is up to me whether I give the date of birth or not. I can choose the gender here. I can give the address. So generally what happens, I, especially when I create the membership for my library users, here in main address, I write the department address. Why? Because it gives me clear information when I open the library patron details. And then I give the mobile number here. I give the email ID. This email ID is very important. Why? Because this, if you enter the email ID, the users will receive the different alerts when they issue book, return book, or they, if they are reserving any book online, renewing any book online, or if they have made payment of any fine. So for all these, they will be getting allowed to this mail ID. And what will be the contact method? This will be, the contact method will be primary email. So if you set this primary email, all the communication or alert will reach to this mail ID. The second one is the alternate address, where you can give the permanent address of the user. You can also write alternate contact. So there are three options: alternate address, alternate contact, and also the contact information main address. So here you can give the department address, here you can give the alternate home address or If you have another address, you can give, but in my opinion, maximum 2 addresses more than enough. If you have to approach or contact the user, you can directly approach the academic office where you can get all the details. Okay, so up to here, I guess means we have discussed and it is clear. Now the card number. Here it is given, it must be between 1 to 32 characters. It means the card number should not be more than 32 characters. So you can give alphabet or you can give only numeric. It is up to you. Suppose I have given, let's say 230107, or I can give simply my name also. It is up to me that how I am going to create my user. And then see, this is very important. When you are creating, that will automatically take the present day. But expiry date, if you leave it blank, it will auto calculate based on the patron category. This category you have chosen. So whatever the date you have given for this category, the user of this category will be active up to that date. But in case, especially for this member which you are creating, you want to have different expiry date, so you can set it from here. Okay, and sometimes you want to give any information to this user on OPAC, you can write, or sometimes it happens that user is not returning or some misbehavior has taken place by this user. So you can also add in the circulation note. So next time if the user is coming to library, it will display at the time of the message, whatever you enter here, it will display to the circulation staff the circulation note. Or sometimes you have given any special book to this user, and when it is returned, you have mentioned that this book should be given to director or librarian or whatever. It can be of different kind of circulation note. Then OPAC username, I give here. Okay. And then I choose the messaging preferences where I have taken item due, advance notice, reservation filling, check-in, check-out, and also if I want the reservation reminder. Okay, so I have filled all the details. Now click on save. So notice here that once I click on save button, it is showing me all the detail. It is showing me all the detail, and I am eligible to use, or I am active till 16th of December 23, because all the participants of workshop participant category will be active till 16th of December 2023. This is the last date for this pattern. Now, how this is, so far I am normal user. I am normal user. I do not have any access to the Koha staff interface. How do I become the special user? See, when you create the user, you see there is an option at the in more, and here you have option of setting permission. So if I click on set permission, it will allow me to have the user control. User control means if I am giving permission to my staff to access only patron fine and fee, so staff will be able to do all the activities related to patron fine and fee. Okay, if I am giving to check out and check in, so user will be able to issue and return all the books from here. But make sure that when if you are giving the selected option to the any staff, make sure that this third option is clicked, it is checked, because it is required for staff login. If you do not check it and give the permission and save it, it will not allow the staff to log in. So this third option is compulsory to be ticked, and after that whatever you want to give, you just give here. Give whatever you want. Okay, so all these you can do from here. But there is another option. If I check this first option, access to all librarian function, it will disable all the options. It will disable all the options, and it will have the super librarian privilege. This user will have the super librarian privilege. So I will go ahead with this. And now I just log out. I just log out and log in with my the created user ID and password. Now you see it has allowed me, and I'm getting all the option here. You see here, it is giving me to access all the options. Let me show you another user which I have already created. Let's see. This is Mr. Pramod Kumar, user 1, and he is active till 16th of December, because he is the part of this workshop participants. This is the category, and for him I am giving the access, set permission. Okay, and I am not giving to access all the facilities. I am giving only checkout and login facility, and save it. And I change the password. Okay. And now I just log out. And if I log in with this, you see the user 1 is getting only limited option: circulation, advanced search, item search, list, authorities, about Koha. All these have this user has limited option. So this way you can have all the means users controlled privilege. Means you can assign the privilege to the different users based on your requirement. You may have the long list of staff in your library where you are not willing to give the access to the uh, all the modules. So there you can have the limited access to for the users. They will become the privileged users. So I guess you have understood that how you can create the normal user. Now let me show you that how you can create the user in bulk, how you can import the user if you have more number of parts, means users. Like uh, let's say I just go to Koha administration, and here I create one category. Here I have already created undergraduate. They will be active up to 31st December of 2026. So let us create the member, at least 10 member of UG undergraduate up to, who are going to take admission, and here we will import the record. So how we can do? as I mentioned, that option is available under tools. Click on import patrons, and in the import patron, I click on starter CSV file. I just open this file, and you see all the fields are available here. Okay. So I'm just going to fill up only the required item. I'm not going to fill up all the detail. I will just fill up here, or I can give, let's say, WP1, workshop participant 1, surname, repertory RK, and I give address central library. I again move, I give here email ID. Let me make this big so that it is visible to you all. Okay. And then I move to the next option, phone. I can give here phone number. Mobile you can leave, or if you want to give, you can give. I'm just moving this alternate address and all. I'm moving. You also don't have to worry about the branch code and category. You don't have to worry about if you are importing one by one. If you want, you can give the date of birth, branch code, category code, but you don't worry if you are not giving. So you just leave it, because I will show you the region. Okay, up to here I am leaving everything. And now, yeah, here in the password column, here also you can either you can
तो
leave it.
CVS फाइल शो नहीं हो रही है हमें, जो एक्सेल फाइल में आप अपडेट कर रहे हो ना, वो शो नहीं हो रही है हमें।
Oh, okay, okay, okay. One minute. Uh, I will reshare. Okay, okay, okay. Fine. Now is it visible?
यस सर।
So I was talking about, I downloaded this file, and these are the fields: card number, surname, first name. All these are the fields where I'm adding the card number. This card number will be a roll number of the student, surname, first name, and then need not mention all this. You go to address. I have given central library. I have given the email ID, phone number, and then I move to the next option, next column to fill. Here I move to the password. So in the password, either I can give my own password. If I want, I can give my own password, or if I am giving the same or default password to all the students, you don't have to give here. This also you can leave. We will set it in the um, default options once we import. So I'm leaving this password also. We will give common password to all the students, and this user ID will be same, just like card number. Okay, so I go to next, WP2 Sharma AK. Again I go, let's say I am giving physics. I am giving DP Tripathi same, so that it does not create any confusion. Okay. Okay. So I give WP2. Now one more thing you can do. See, I have filled these detail and I don't want these details, so I can remove it also. Simply select, delete it. So the column which I don't want, I can simply delete. All these column I can delete. I can keep only those column which I really want to fill. See here, I have deleted everything, and this I am keeping only 7 columns: card number, surname, first name, address, email, phone, user ID. And very quickly, let's say I'm adding 12. Okay, I will add some fake name like this. No problem. For them, the okay. So this is the detail. Means these are the roll numbers and these are the user ID. These are the address. These are the names. I'm just saving it. Just remember the file name, because once you save it, you have to import the similar file. I just save and then I close it. Now I just share the, yeah. So I have saved that file. My file name is Patron import in bracket 2. I choose this file from here, go to download. I select this file, open, and then I will click on enter default values. If I click on enter default value, it will ask me to provide the default values. I choose here which library I am going to import. I choose the patron category also, which category it is. So I choose workshop participants, and and I can give all the detail when you are registering, when it will expire. But we don't want to do, because these expiry and all we have created at the time of creating patron. Yes, one thing you can give common to all, the password. Let's say I'm giving the password Koha@123. This is the common password for all the users. And then I can simply import it. Now you see 12 imported records. It means I have successfully imported 12 member records. And if I go and give here WP1, it will automatically fetch the name of the member. You see WP1, the RK Tripathi WP1, which will expire on 16th of December, and it's a part of workshop participant category. If I give WP2, you see it will search the WP user AK Sharma. WP12, it will search the WP12 AK Sharma, means whatever the name it is. So this is the method of importing the member. Now you may be thinking that why the picture is not coming for the users, because that value has not been enabled in Koha. For that, you need to go to Koha administration, you go to system preferences, or you can simply images, you type images and look for patron. Look for patron. Yeah, patron images. So simply allow it and save this preference. Now you go back to your this Koha staff interface, and now if I type WP1, it will allow me to add the photo. So I just click on this and I can choose the image, whatever image I have downloaded, I can simply attach to this user. Let me download any member. Okay, so I save this image and I just go to this. It is very simple. You all are using Facebook and uploading lot of pictures. So you are master in this. I don't have to explain. This is the method of adding the image to the member. Okay. Uh, okay. Now, some of the times, see, this is very important to understand. In addition to this, some of the features are given. What are the features given? First, I would like to uh, just demonstrate that how to discharge, means when the user come for taking the nodules, so we are supposed to discharge it from system also. So how do we do? First you click on discharge in system preferences and enable it. Use discharges, allow librarians to discharge borrowers and borrowers to request a discharge. Just click on set, save, and now if you go and use this WP1, see here additional button has been added, discharges. If I click on discharges and if I click on generate discharge, so it will block the user, and let me show you. If I click on generate discharge, it will immediately discharge and open the PDF file also. This user has returned all the item and discharge confirmation, means this user has been blocked. And now if I go and open this user, you see the patron account is restricted. If you want to see the restriction, expiration indefinite from 13/12/23, means the type is discharge, means user has been blocked or taken the node use. So this way we give the node use. So you can remove it also sometimes, means we do it by mistake, so that you can just remove it. So again the user will get active. In addition, uh, see the detail which we have already discussed. You can print the summary, you can print the slip, quick slip, check-in slip. You can also add the messages here, leave a message, add a message for staff internal note, or you can add a message for RK Tripathi and OPAC. So when he or she opens the online public access catalog, so they will check the detail at the online public access catalog. This is predefined note, address note. So you can add here. So all these are up to you. So if you want to leave any message, sometimes it is required for the student. Like we issue the duplicate card from library, or the student has lost any book. So we give the message here so that when the staff opens the um, circulation, this one member record in this circulation, so they understand and they see that this document, this notice or this message has been added for this user, and accordingly they take the decision. You can also delete this, but see there is a compulsory that if any transaction has taken place, it will not allow you to delete. Okay, so always remember, you can export that. I will come when I do some circulation. And here in accounting, it will show the transaction, how much the amount has been paid. If any fine you have made payment, so it will show here. If you have to make any payments, so it will show. You can also create the manual invoice. Sometimes we are giving for new card or lost item. So here you can add the detail amount and then save and pay. You can create manual credit also. In that credit type, what exactly you are for giving, or what credit you are giving. You can use cash or you cannot select it. So these are some additional features for your accounting. Routing list, you can create the routing list of any subscription. You can search if the routing privilege is given of the periodical. So it will show the list of routing list subscription of the different subscription, title, position, and then circulation history. This is important because you have to be very vigilant. Students play a lot of you can say they tell lie or they do some uh, unexpected activity in the library. So in that case, we have to be vigilant. We can check the circulation history to trace whether the book was issued, not issued, when it was issued, when it was returned, who has issued it, if you have the number of staff who is taking means taking part in circulating the books. So here the things can be controlled. Then hold history. If the member has uh, put any reservation, you can check the modification log, how and when the this user has been modified. So you can see one BP Tripathi has made some correction and activity for this user, created this membership on 13th of 12th. So you can check the modification log for every member. Then notices as soon as if you have configured the email, it will allow you to send the notices. So these are default notices. The moment you issue the book, the moment you return the book, it will automatically send the notice from your Koha SMTP using Koha SMTP server. And it will also allow you to generate the statistics of the circulation taken place. It will also allow the user to create new purchase suggestion. See here, if I do, I will be doing it for user as a library staff. But this user has also facility through online public access catalog to suggest the book to library. And then discharges, I have already discussed that to create the node use, just issue the node use, you can use this discharge option. Okay, you can also edit the member record in case sometimes we have to add some data like change the mobile number, or we have to use the different contact method, or sometimes your student has reported the loss of card. So you can give here lost card. So a membership will be blocked unless until user comes and reports or has been issued a duplicate card. Sometimes users go without any information and the issued item or charges outstanding dues remains in the user detail. So in that case, if there is no address, we can put them in under gone address. We can also add some manual restriction here, and also it can show barcode on the summary screen item listing. So all these facilities are given in every patron uh, detail. You can modify accordingly. You can also create the duplicate. If I click on duplicate here, so it will provide me the similar, all the detail except the card number, because card number can be only unique. It cannot be the same for two members. So I am just canceling it. And now let us do some circulation. I have demonstrated that how you can create the member, how you can create the member through Excel file, how you can edit, do modification and other activity using the circulation. Let's do some circulation now. So I just use this member WP1, and yesterday I created one record, so I'll just issue this. Okay. Now you see this user has taken theory of library classification up to 27th of 23 is the due date. Why it is taking 27? Because the user of this category has been given the 14 days time to return. So it is giving due date of 27th automatically, and this will show that how when it was issued. And if you go for circulation history, see this will be displayed here, and it will remain in the software. It will remain in the software so that next time, suppose this is the method only to issue I have demonstrated, WP1. It's very easy. Just open the means the user detail. On the top you see the checkout option. You just keep, and here you enter the barcode and click on checkout, so it will issue the book. And so this book is issued to Mr. R.K. Tripathi. It will show the everything. Now to return, uh, let's say the user comes to the library to return. So just choose the check-in option, and for this user does not have to bring the iCard. User is not supposed to bring the iCard. So here I give only the accessor number and the book is returned. So you see again, if I open WP1, now user has nothing checked out item, and the expiry is also 16/12/23. Okay, so this way you can issue and return the book. Now let's see, I issue one book. Okay, now this book is required by another user. Let's say user comes to library and searches, asks you to search or searches on the OPAC, theory of library classification, and it shows whom it is issued, R.K. Tripathi. He wants to put the hold. Okay, who? WP2. WP2 comes to library and is willing to put the hold. So he will ask you that I want to place a reservation on accessor number 1000 or the title. So staff has to do search to hold. Here you just give theory of library classification and search it. Okay, let's say I just put this, select this one, and after this I click on save. No, not save. Please hold where it is. I'm not able to see. Here. It will place hold. You just click, and now it is asking that enter patron card number or partial number. So I just enter WP2, place a hold on. This will be the member. Okay, I guess it is not allowed from this circulation. Some settings are blocked. Let's go to the OPAC and I'll show you through OPAC. Just open this. Yeah. So let me log out this first. Okay, now I'll search for theory of library classification. And you see, it will show you that since it is having 10 copies, so generally if the number of copies are more and it is available, so system advises to issue another copy of the same title. But let us, I will show you, just place a hold, click on place hold. If I click on place hold, it will ask you to okay, user one, I enter the password. Okay, so I have entered placing a hold. There are no items that can be placed on. No, I think there is something wrong with the data creation. I create one new record and then I'll show you. Yeah, log out. I'll just go to the TPT party, create one catalog, go to new record, workshop books, and I'll quickly go, let's say this, type cataloging. Rest of the details I'm leaving. I will just create the save button. And here I am creating the accessor number 2000. And I will add only one item. Okay, one item. So it has been created under the book. Let's say Koha administration and in circulation and fine rule. Yeah, I have to set the rule because workshop participants have not been given here to issue the book. So I first choose here books. I choose here 4 books for 14 days. I set the fine period also, and I am setting here the renewal and now 2 times for 14 days. And I also am giving permission to issue the record. I save it. So the workshop participants, the users will be able to take books, 4 books for 14 days. Let's go. And now I will issue the book to workshop participant. Okay, I return this 1000. Okay. So if I open again WP1, and this time I'm going to issue 2000. The title is cataloging. And let's say, let's go back to OPAC. Here also I'm logging out so that it does not create any confusion. I search for being a member user, I search for cataloging, or I simply search for catalog. Okay, I got this book and now I want to place hold. So I just click on place hold. I log in with user 1. And you see now it is showing pickup location from which library you want to pick up. It will ask you hold not needed after. Sometimes it happens that if I do not get within 2 or 3 days, so my reservation may be cancelled. So if I put the date here, after that library will not inform. So I'm not putting the condition. I'll simply click on confirm hold. So who has made reservation? Your library card will expire on 16. You have put the hold place on 13 and it is still status is pending. Let's go. I just log out from here. I have made the reservation. And now if I log in here and let's say search for cataloging. You see, if you search for catalog, so it is showing that this document has one reservation. And who has put reservation? It will clearly show. Pramod Kumar user 1 has made reservation and he will pick up the book from this library, pickup library. And again, suppose another user creates a hold, so that user will become the second in the priority. But you have freedom. Sometimes it happens that the number 2 user falling in the priority number 2 is a professor and he is in more need than any user. So in that case, you can change the priority. It is in the hand of library staff. So once you change the sequence, immediately it will send a mail to professor that you please come and take the book from library. So this is the method of placing reservation. Now I'm just coming to again report part. See, when I already discussed yesterday about how you can create the report. So I again discuss here. For generating the Koha report, the best option will be to use the Koha report library. And you will notice here that you have a separate tab for circulation, report circulation. So if I click here, all the type of reports, you will get, I think, more than 100 reports here. And all these have the uh, different options. Suppose all checkout books. I want to see that how many books are checked out. So I will copy this sequence, SQL syntax, paste here. Here, I will paste here, circulation, and then save report. And now if I run this, you see it will show the this one, username, the due date, the phone, email ID, title, author, and barcode. So this is the method of check out a book, generating the report of all checked out books. Similarly, you can also generate the report for checked in books. There will be a report for check-in books. Let's go on the top. You see here, we have taken one checked out date-wise list of checked-in books. So you can also generate the report of all checked-in books, because sometimes we need that how many books today have been returned. I just go here, I click on new SQL report. I paste here and checked in books date wise. So I put it under circulation, save, and when I run this report, it will ask me to choose the date. So remember, when I choose here, the first date will be the date of starting, and suppose I am generating the report of today, so I will have to give the next day date. Then it will calculate the exact figure, because uh, many report or many things Koha generates in the midnight at 12. So it considers that day completes in the midnight at 12. So that's why you are supposed to give the date 14, so that it takes up to next day. And if I click on run the report, see, today two books have been returned. It means it was issued two times at different timing and it was returned. You can download it in different CSV or spreadsheet or text file. And also you can create a chart. Sometimes if you need, you can create a chart. You see, it has created a chart. If you have to demonstrate or you have to showcase to your authority, or you have to demand something. So all these can be a very good means source for describing your demand to the your authority. Okay, so this is the report part. Okay, now let me show you some of the ready-made report which I already given, like patron with the most checkout. Sometimes we have to announce the award to the student who have taken maximum number of books. So you can put the number of means date here, checkout date from to this, and it will show that which user has taken. This user has taken 3 books. Okay, in between this date. So sometimes to encourage the students, especially in the college library or school library, we need this type of activity so that they get motivated, they feel motivated, and they come to library to take the books, because if you lucrate them, they feel enthusiastic, they feel devoted, motivated, and they come to library in search of book, and they study, they read, and they take the book home to study. So these are some ready-made report, most circulated item. And not only this can be used in different way. Patron with the most checkout means if the book is being checked out multiple times, most circulated items, so you can request the authority that this book is on high demand, the more number of copies can be procured in the library. So this can also help you to take decision. You can see, generate the report, and you can show it to your authority that this book is on high demand, and it can be procured in more number. Patron who have not checked out, sometimes the whole year or 2 year gone, but no user or no patron has taken book yet. So you can send them a notice or send them a mail mentioning that you have not taken any book so far. Kindly come and take the book from library. Okay, so this can be one good method of inviting students to your library. Item with no checkout. Sometimes some books you will find which is not uh, issued to anyone, and that can be helpful to discard it or write off the book. Sometimes book is lying for more than 50-60 years and have not even been checked out a single time, and have become obsolete for the library. Or sometimes your authority is asking that you separate those books which are not yet issued, and we will discard them or give them to other library for the use by them. So you can generate those books which are having no checkout as of date. Then item lost, order by fund, catalog by item type. Suppose I want to generate the catalog by item type. So I can generate the report that the book, total number of books are 11 in my library. So these are some ready-made, you can say the statistics generating report, and you can do. But more number of report you shall be getting from here. And what could be more number means, yeah, I will be showing. Uh, Let me show you that one fake issue in the back date. Let's say WP1. Okay, I return this book. The moment I return, it will show the information also if there is any reservation. See, this book is reserved by Pramod Kumar user 1. So it is asking me confirm hold. If I confirm hold, so this book will be reserved for this Pramod Kumar and he will come and take from the library like this. Okay. So again, I go to this user and this time I am issuing this book to him. I am issuing this book to him in the bag due date. I choose the bag due date. Let's say I have taken the 1st of December, 1st of December, and then I check it out. Okay, it is saying that it is overdue as per the calculation. Yes, check out. So immediately it will show the as a overdue item. Overdue item, why? Because it was supposed to be returned on 1st December, but it has not yet been returned. System will understand that this book is overdue. And now if I return it, let's say, if I return it, it must show fine, provided the setting is done. If I open the RK Tripathi detail, it should show fine. It is not showing, it means the setting is not done. Let's go and set the fine detail. Koha administration, I just click here and type fine. So there is a separate value, fine policy. Calculate fine on back date, do calculate fine on return, do, and there is a fine policy, yeah, here. So you need to select this calculate and charge, and then you save it. Okay, and now let us go and see. Again, I go to WP1. I issue this book on the back date. Okay. Yeah, it has calculated the 12 rupees and it is blocked because the fine balance is over the limit. There must have been some define that if the amount is exceeding this amount, it will get blocked. So when the user returns this, see this, let me return this. Now this user will be having 12 rupees fine in his name. You see 24 rupees how it has calculated. We will have to check. I just click on make payment and it is showing to 24 rupees. Before paying, you can also check That why it is calculating 12 rupees, because you remember I uh, yeah, it has calculated 12 and 12 rupees because this book is was issued and returned two times. So it has calculated the previous one also. And now you just pay selected. So you have choice whether you take this or you take this or both. You just click on pay selected, and now you select you are taking cash or you are taking any other method. You give the transaction detail here, ID, and you confirm it. So the 24 rupees amount will get added to the software. And now it will show the zero dues because the student has no fine in his record. So I generated one fake fine in the back date. Please do not do it in the normal practice because this is not advisable. Okay. So friends, I have completed almost every part of my session, including patron management and everything. And today I would like to uh, end the session because I have some work, but I will spend some more time tomorrow and I will finish. Most of the things I have already covered. So if you have any query or question, so you are most welcome. I will definitely give them or attend the query.
क्या हम किसी बुक को स्पेसिफिक सीधा टीचर्स के लिए ही होल्ड कर सकते हैं कि ये सिर्फ टीचर्स को ही इशू हो, किसी और को ना हो, स्टूडेंट्स के लिए ना हो वो बुक्स?
Such books you can separate it and put it under special item type. If you are so you want to make those books special, so you can do what you can do. You create one item type and you can separately do the data entry under that. That is one thing. Or you can make the shelving location where you can place them, and you can restrict them that this book will be only for the faculty. But generally in practice, the software does not allow that you restrict user wise that it will be only issued to that particular user. So it is a very similar case, just like a book bank. I hope you understood my point. What
यस।
we do in the book bank, we separate the book bank collection only for the separate, you can say, specific kind of user. So in that case, what we do, we change the status, we create one category here. We change the category, means here, I'll show you. Is Koha visible?
Yes, sir.
Huh. So what exactly we do, we Koha administration, and what you can give, you can separately create this item type, and here you can just like a book bank, you can create one item type faculty books, and all those books which you want to issue only to faculty, you can keep under this item type. So what will happen that when they come, it will display that this is not for normal user. But in general opinion, this is not logical that you are restricting it just like a book bank. But you have your own choice. The second you can do, the best method, that you can have some abbreviation in front of accessor number, like FB01, FB02, FB03. So by seeing the accessor number itself, the circulation staff will understand that this is faculty book and not to be issued to any user. You got my point?
Yes, sir. Sir, I write
Huh.
T for teachers, matlab,
Ah,
like I write
yes,
T for.
that that abbreviation can be added in front of accessor number. So by seeing the accessor number itself, you don't have to define any restriction or any specific means a specific option in the software. Your one abbreviation in the accessor number will separate the whole entire collection. So those books which you don't want to issue to the student, that will be more easier to identify. Instead of putting restriction in the software, you just add abbreviation in the accessor number.
Okay,
I
sir.
hope I answered your query, madam.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Excuse me,
Yes,
sir.
some of the question I can see on the screen. I forgot to ask you yesterday that where could mark if any book is damaged or kept to donate to other institution. Yeah, yes, that is the case of changing the status. Okay, so that part I will be taking care when I discuss the tools module. And there are many things to discuss to change the damage or status, written off, lost, all these I'll be discussing, but I will show you since you have shown your eagerness. I will show you very quickly. See, this option is given in the catalog. Earlier it was in tools. In catalog option, there is a batch item modification. In the batch item modification, you can enter your barcode. Let's say I just give here barcode and continue. So you can give as many as you want and you can change the status here. Suppose it is damaged or it is withdrawn, whatever the case may be. Okay. And suppose you are adding some more value from pat. These are all coming from the authorized value. Or if it is the book of Central University, but you are shifting it to workshop library, whatever the case may be, if you are changing the location from the general stack to new material cell, all these you can suppose it is the not book, it is reference. So all these you can do and simply you save it. It will change it. It will show job has been in queued, but it will get changed. Okay, it will get changed. And next time when you open, you see it is the central library is the home, but current library is workshop library. Location also has been changed. So this way you can do, you can change the status. Hope I answered your query.
Yes, sir, but just I couldn't get the beginning part, like from where did you take out that page? Because
Yeah, I will
yeah,
again
beginning
show
part,
you.
just the beginning part.
Yeah, there see there are two methods you can do. First one, easiest method is go to cataloging, go to batch item modification and enter your barcode here. Okay,
Okay.
you can add multiple barcode. Means let's say you are having 1,000 books for which you want to change the status as a reference instead of general stack, or normal book you want to change it to reference book. So you can add all those accessor number and click on continue. So it will display all the accessor number here, and below that it will allow you to change the status. Let's say I want to change the status of this book as a damaged book. So what I will do, I simply save it. And this will get in queued. If the number of books are more, so this will show, it will take time. It is in the process. It is in the process. It is in queued. And once it is completed, it will show the details like this. You see the status of this book is changed to damaged. Okay, so okay, so status is changed. So hope I means answered your query.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you
That is,
can do for multiple items also. You can do at a time for many books. It is not only for one book. It can be done for multiple books. ओके ओवरड्यू रिमाइंडर कैसे भेजा जाता है एक बार बता दो yeah I will discuss overdue reminder because it is important thing and also before sending the overdue reminder we have to configure the email so unless I tell you how to configure the email it will not be helpful to understand how to send the overdue so I will cover the email part separately and in that I'll also let you know that how the email is triggered for checkout, check-in, overdue, payment, welcome notice, everything. I'll cover it separately. For book bank, we could mark BB near the accession number, right? Yes. For each accession number, you can add abbreviation BB. Some of the library, they get sticker printed just like a small BB in the circle and they paste over all the books. So by seeing that book itself, the user understands that this book belongs to his book bank. How can a student reissue the book on his own? See, there are many methods to reissue the book. Generally, we do not allow, library does not allow, unless or until there is a provision of self-kiosk where RFID is implemented. So the students have an option that they come with the same book, user ID and password, and they keep the book on that this one deck and just click on renew and it get reissued. But in general, at the counter, uh, people prefer not to reissue, return, and then issue it again. But it is very simple. If you look at the Koha, there is a renew button. A student will come with the book and iCard. Simply you just enter and renew it. Just click on renew. It will get the next due date. How to
Excuse me.
access the recorded video of the workshop? I think Gautam ji, we have already explained multiple times, many times, that all the
Excuse me, sir.
video, all the material, everything will be shared through Google and in the group. So please do not ask about the material. Yes, yes, madam, boliye.
Sir, like that one student has got a book and that fine is there. So can he get a second book also without paying fine?
See, it is your policy matter. See, generally what happens, if you think from the user's perspective, we are not supposed to block the student or restrict the student only because he or she is having fine. User has every right to take the book, even if they have fine in their name. You can ask them to pay later also. They are not running away. They are going to take the nodule from your library only. So as a library professional, I am not in favor to stop the student or do not issue the book only because he or she is having fine. But if your policy says that no, the user has to clear the fine first, irrespective means even if they have 1 rupee fine or 2 rupee fine, first they have to clear the fine and then you will be issuing the book. So yes, you can stop them. System also will warn that user has the fine of 1 rupees. So you can ask them to make the payment and then issue the book. But I'm not in favor of this policy because I believe that we are facilitator. We are providing a facility to our library members. Sometimes user does not return the book on time. He is being imposed fine. He will be paying. He will be paying. So we can take it later also. Let the give them warning. And if some of the user, if they are means very rigid, they are not returning, we will block the membership. You warn them, you block the membership, that is okay. But for 1 rupee, 2 rupee, I am not in favor of stopping the student from taking book from library. But it is completely up to your policy how the librarian decides that no, all the users have to clear the fines first and then book will be issued. So go ahead accordingly. But I allow the students to take the book with warning that you clear the fine side by side.
Sir,
I hope I answered your query.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
हेलो सर।
Please go ahead.
सर जो यूजर का जो पिक अपलोड करेंगे सर उसको एक बार दोबारा बता दीजिए।
It's
पिक्चर जो
very
यूजर की अपलोड
simple.
करेंगे।
It's very simple. I'll tell you. It is just like uploading a picture to Facebook. I just take user to here. See, this has no image. I click on add. I choose this. I choose the picture and upload it. I will tell you tomorrow the bulk picture upload also, because if you have 100,000 pictures of students, it will be very difficult for you to upload one by one. So you can do it in the bulk also. You can upload 100 pictures at a time to all the members. You got this? How did I upload?
ओके सर, थैंक यू।
Did I answer your query?
ओके सर, थैंक यू।
Okay.
सर जिस तरह आपने
तो
फोटो कहा, ऐसे सर हम बुक की एंट्री भी कर सकते हैं बल्क में। सर हमारे पास 100 बुक्स हैं,
हाँ
वो
yes
सीवीसी में लिखी, सीवीसी फाइल में है।
see बुक की एंट्री मतलब बुक का कवर पेज,
बुक की नॉट कवर पेज सर, एंट्री, द टाइटल नेम और द अदर थिंग्स,
you are talking about the data migration. Yes,
Yes, sir.
we can do not only 100, you can do lakhs of records together. You can do lakhs record together. I'll tell you how to do. That is called data migration. If you have record in Excel file, you can import them in one go. Just you have
Excuse me, sir.
हाँ जी.
Tripathi sir, we have already discussed how to migrate the data from Excel to the in Koha.
Okay, that is
So
very
participant
fine.
will see on your YouTube channel, sir. Departmental YouTube channel to access the previous video.
So Dr. Amit has already discussed. You can see the video.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Amit, for briefing me. I was not aware about this. So thank you, everyone. Thank you very much. Hope you all enjoyed the session. And in case still you have any query or question, so we will again connect tomorrow so you can raise your query. So good night to all. Stay safe, stay happy, and stay strong. Let us meet tomorrow. Good night to all.
थैंक यू सो मच
for
सर।
this informative session.
Sir, thank
गुड नाइट
you
सर।
so much.
Good night. Good night.
It is
ओके
very
सर, थैंक
nice
यू सो मच।
session, sir. We are learning nice things.